Hey, today we're gonna look at how to write lyrics like a god. And what I mean by that is basically that how you can improve your writing skills when it comes to writing song lyrics. I've been writing for like 12 years, so I have some knowledge. I've been analyzing a lot of songs, popular songs, hit songs, and I'm also like the more you write, the better you get. That's my best advice. But I also made eight steps that will work like a cheat for you guys that you can follow each time you're going to write. So yeah, let's jump into it. So step one, pick one genre. For example, here are some different genres that you can pick. There are more than this, of course. So for me personally, I like R&B and rap. So most of the times I've been writing songs, it's mostly R&B or rap, maybe lo-fi or trap. Not so much. I think I've never written anything that has with country, rock, or heavy metal because these genres are unknown for me. So that's a good tip for you guys. If you don't know what to choose, choose that genre that you are most comfortable with, that you like to listen to, because it's going to be easier for you to adapt that into your own songs because you already know a lot about how songs are made in that particular genre. So now that you have chose one genre, you want to go over to step two, which is listen to artists or songs that are popular in your chosen genre. So here are some examples: R&B, R. Kelly; pop, Ed Sheeran; rap, Machine Gun Kelly. Uh, so for me, since I like R&B, I've been listening to a lot of Chris Brown, Drake, Usher, you know. So I kind of know how they will write their sentences, how they put it up, how their chorus will sounds like. So it's easy for me to adapt to that also, So yeah, it's just listen to the songs that are popular. And the step three is pick one, two, three songs in your chosen genre. So if you have chosen rap, find three songs that are popular and read carefully through their lyrics. If you go to Google and Google like uh, the title of the song and lyrics, it will come up. Often they also have like a meaning behind it, like an analysis that someone had already done, so you can understand it easier. So yeah, you should try to understand the message behind each sentence, but also have an eye for how the songs have been written, like what words are they using, what words are they not using. There are different ways to write sentences. Uh, but the most important thing is understand the message behind each sentence, because a lot of these use metaphors, they write in a particular way. So understand all of that. So step four. So this is the time to start writing, and I recommend you guys writing on a digital device, computer pad, so that you can easily erase and copy paste and all that kind of stuff. And if you're not comfortable with the language you're going to write, I highly recommend using Google Translate, because a lot many of you guys have English as your first language, but some of you guys might not. Um, or if you are just writing something in another foreign language, then use Google Translate so that your sentences are good and professional. And always open up a rhyme dictionary. I recommend rhymesong.com. You can just type in a word. If you type in ball, it will come up with a bunch of rhymes, like fall, tall, stuff like that. Step five, choose one theme. What is your song going to be about? Is it love? Is it summer? Politics? Party? Religion? Feelings? And whenever you have chosen one theme, whatever it is, you want to move on to choose a title for your song. And your title needs to match with your theme. So, for example, Addicted to You is a good title if it's about feelings or love. While super life, it can be like party or summer, you know, have something that is matching up with the theme. And now that you have chosen a title, we all move to step 7, which is like the big step, which is writing the verses. Writing the verses is the biggest job because you gotta write different sentences each time. The chorus is pretty easier because you can just copy paste it, you know. So yeah, you'll need two, two, three verses. Different genres have different amount of sentences in the verses, but the most common in popular songs are just 8 lines each sentence, each verse. Sorry, each verse contains 8 lines. Uh, have the song title in back of your head for each sentence you are coming up with. So if your song title is "Addicted to You," you gotta write with that in your mind and link each sentence to the song title. It doesn't need to be directly; it can be indirectly. For example, Adele, "Someone Like You," she says, "I heard that you settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now." And that is, if you listen to the whole song, you'll understand that it's connected to the song title, "Someone Like You," that she will never find someone like you, and that this other guy she was probably in love with has found someone else. Or Neo, "So Sick." Its title is "So Sick," and he's saying, "Gotta change my answering machine now that I'm alone." What he's saying is that he's so sick of it, you know, like he's so sick of love and all these kind of things. And, and this sentence in his verse is matching up with being so sick. Use metaphors to indirectly to have your audience to figure out your message. You know, you don't want to say everything quick and easy. You want them to understand it in a way that is a little bit more difficult, making them wonder what is he actually saying. For example, Meek Mill says in a rap song, "One night I prayed to God. I asked, could he please remove the enemies from my life? And before you know it, I started losing friends." So what he's saying here is that his friends were actually his enemies, you know. Or for example, Bianca, she says in her song "People," "I walked in the room, eyes are red, and I don't smoke banga." So this makes us wondering, what does she mean? Eyes are red. The first thought that I had was she's probably high, but then she says, "I don't smoke banga," which means she's not high. So probably this means she's been crying a lot. You know, she's walking to the room, she's been crying a lot, but people are thinking she's high. And that's what she's clarifying she's not to us listeners. And this is very important. Make the audience connect with your emotions. Use sentences that people can relate to. Like I've been writing, and every time, the more I've been writing, the more skilled you get. And now that I write songs, I'm trying to connect all of my sentences to the audience. So, but I've seen some other people when they write songs, they are just writing stuff that is like nonsense, you know, like "I'm going to the club, I drink a beer at the pub." It's like no one cares about that. I'm not connecting with that, you know. But if you say something like, "I miss you so much, I might kill myself," that's so much deeper, you know. So if you can play with the emotions and write with the emotions, the same emotions that you are feeling and the audience are feeling, if they are in common, it will be so much easier for them to relate to your song. So for example, Gnash in "I Hate You, I Love You," he does this, and he does a pretty good job. And here's the lyrics. He says, "I miss you when I can't sleep, or right after coffee, or right when I can't eat. I miss you in my front seat, still got sand in my sweaters from nights we don't remember. Do you miss me like I miss you? Fucked around and got attached to you. Friends can break your heart too, and I'm always tired but never of you. If I pulled a you on you, you wouldn't like that shit. I put this well up, but you wouldn't bite that shit. I type as text, but now I'm mind that shit. I got these feelings, but you never mind that shit." So, so I think a lot of people can relate to all of these sentences, you know, and like, "Do you miss me like I miss you" is something people are asking themselves when they are in pain and in failure of love, and also this like I type a text but I never mind, but I never mind that shit. And the title is I hate you, I love you, you know, and he's doing it here. I kind of love you because I'm typing a text, but then I'm like I never mind that shit, you know, because she's probably not gonna care, you know. So he also get that song title inside of his verses there. So step 8, which is like the final, is just write a chorus, and the song title should or must be in the chorus. Popular songs, they tend to keep it short, repetitive, and catchy, between 4 to 8 lines or sentences. But if you're not trying to write for trying to write a hit song, then feel free to like you can keep it long if you want. And different genres have different kind of chorus style. So this is just for popular songs. Popular songs might be like trap, Afrobeats, and stuff like that. But if you're writing in another genre, it's fine. It's totally fine to have longer chorus also. But the reason why a lot of these choruses gets blown up is because when they are short, it's easier for the audience to follow up. And the same comes with the verses here. If you keep your verses short and very simple, it's easy for your audience to kind of sing with your song. The more words you have, the easier it is to forget what is this song about and what is he singing about. But if it's like da 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 da, I'm a motherfucking DOG, it's like it's easy to remember that. It's so simple and so short. And yeah, have your song title in mind while writing the chorus. So if your chorus is next summer, have that in mind. You know, then you can make a chorus like next summer is gonna be a better summer or whatever. And of course, always use sentences that people can relate to. That goes for the verses, chorus, and everything. Everything you're writing, sentences and lines that people can relate to. If they can't relate to your song, you're gonna fail kind of getting them to know you. That's what they want. Those people who are listening to your songs, you want them to know you, but you also want them to feel that you know them, you know? So if you're just talking about your feelings and your stuff and your life, which is way too far from another person, they will be like, okay, that's cool, that's his life, but I can't relate to that shit. So that's why. But if you can write a song where you can make it relatable to everyone, including the listeners, they will be like, oh, this guy, we are sharing the pain, we are sharing the same feelings. I want to listen more to this guy. So yeah, that's basically it, and that's how you write lyrics like your God. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe.